Can you hear the soft breath of time passing by? As the horizon of 2026 begins to appear, a quiet, nameless fear starts to settle in. We call it the achievement hunger. It is a gnawing sensation, not born from lack, but from watching others feast at their own vibrant tables of success. In the silence of this early morning, let us pause and look inward. The world demands speed, but your soul seeks a much deeper rhythm today. Why do we feel so behind before the race has even truly begun? The pressure of the future can be a heavy burden to carry alone. The years seem to fly by like leaves in a storm, leaving us grasping for milestones that we hope will finally give us a sense of worth. We are surrounded by a sea of constant movement, where everyone seems to be racing toward a destination that they cannot even clearly define anymore. Your value is not measured by the speed of your stride, but by the depth of your presence in this very moment, right here and now. The rain falls gently, washing away the noise of expectation. Can you feel the quiet strength that comes from simply being still amidst the surrounding chaos? Stop looking at the clocks of others. Their time is not your time, and their journey is not the map you were meant to follow. Breathe deeply and let the tension leave your body. You are exactly where you need to be, even if it feels like you are standing still. Wisdom is found in the pauses between achievements. It is the silent space where we rediscover who we are when no one is watching us. The horizon is wide, and there is room for every pace. Do not let the fear of missing out rob you of the joy of becoming. Time is a gift, not a predator. As we look toward 2026, let us redefine what it means to truly succeed in this beautiful, complex life. Success has been commodified into instant formulas. We are told we must reach specific heights by certain ages, or we have failed the societal test. 25 to own a home, 30 to reach the peak of a career. These arbitrary milestones act like invisible chains binding our creative potential. But your mind is not a factory machine. It cannot be forced to produce greatness on a schedule dictated by the insecurities of a digital crowd. The hunger only subsides when you realize that you are not late. You are navigating a path that has never been walked by anyone else before. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Why do we think we are exempt from this universal law of organic, patient growth? Comparison is the thief of progress. When you look at others, you lose sight of the unique seeds you are meant to nurture within yourself. The digital noise tells us we are never enough. It creates a hunger for validation that can never be truly satisfied by external likes or comments. Unplug from the expectations of the masses. Reconnect with the quiet voice inside that knows your worth is inherent, not something to be earned. What if you stopped trying to prove yourself to people who aren't even running the same race as you? Imagine the freedom in that choice. The intricate web of your life is built one thread at a time. Each moment of patience is a vital part of the final, beautiful design. The path forward may be unclear, but clarity comes from the act of walking, not from staring at a map with frantic, anxious eyes. There is beauty in the small things. There is success in the quiet days, where you simply choose to be kind to yourself and others. Nurture your inner spark. It is more valuable than any trophy or title the world can offer. It is the light that guides you home. The summit will always be there. Focus on the climb, on the texture of the rocks, and the air in your lungs as you ascend. You are a part of a much larger story. 2026 is just a chapter, not the end of the book. Write it with love and patience. The hunger ends when you decide that you are already full. You are already enough, and your journey is unfolding exactly as it should today. Why do we fixate on the year 2026? Society always needs a marker to define failure, a deadline to keep us in a state of constant anxiety. But true brilliance is not found on a calendar. It is not a destination you reach on a specific date, but a way of moving through life. What matters most is whether you are still yourself when you arrive. Have you traded your soul for a seat at a table you never wanted? Don't let 2026 become a sentence you have to serve. Let it be a season of harvest, the natural result of seeds planted in peace. We fear the passing of time because we have been taught to fear standing still. But in the stillness, we find our most authentic selves. Every moment is a milestone if you have the eyes to see it. The way you breathe, the way you love, the way you choose kindness. The sprout does not compare itself to the oak. It simply grows, fueled by the sun and the earth, trusting the process of its own unfolding. Growth is often invisible for a long time. Beneath the surface, roots are spreading, creating a foundation that can withstand any future storm. Be a gardener of your own soul. Give yourself the time, the space, and the compassion needed to flourish in your own unique way. The seasons change without apology. They do not rush to meet a deadline. They move with the wisdom of thousands of years of evolution. Your life is a masterpiece in progress. There is no need to rush the brushstrokes. Every layer adds depth and character to the final piece. Find the things that make you forget to check the time. These are the activities where your true essence shines most brightly and purely. Release the grip of the shoulds. I should be further along. I should be doing more. Replace them with the simple truth of I am. You are not alone in this feeling. Millions are also struggling with the same phantom expectations. Let us find a collective way to breathe again. Rest is not a luxury, it is a necessity. It is the soil in which new ideas and new energy are born during the quiet hours. Walk your own path, even if it is lit only by a small lantern. The light will always be enough for the next few steps ahead. The universe is vast and patient. In the grand scheme of things, your worth is not tied to a single year or a single achievement. 2026 is an invitation, not a threat. It is an opportunity to show the world what beauty looks like when it is grown with intention. Let us pause for a single need. Breathe in deeply, feeling the air fill your lungs. Breathe out, letting go of the world's heavy expectations. When you stop chasing everyone else, you finally begin to hear the sound of your own heart. It has much to tell you today. Silence is not empty, it is full of answers. In the absence of noise, you can finally hear the truth of who you really are. Every breath is a chance to start again. You don't have to carry the weight of yesterday's failures into this moment of pure, clean light. The vibrations of peace can be felt in the marrow of your bones. Allow this stillness to wash over you like a gentle, healing wave. Listen to the resonance. It reminds us that we are all connected by the same fundamental energy, far beneath our titles and our outward roles. You are the light you have been searching for. You don't need to find it in the approval of others. It is already burning within. Each bead is a prayer for presence. Each moment is an opportunity to return to yourself, to the home that exists inside your very own heart. Above the clouds of anxiety, the sky is always clear. Reach for that clarity. It is your birthright to live a life of peace. Welcome back to yourself. The world is the same, but you are different. You are seeing with eyes that no longer need to compare. Look at the horizon. It is a place where the earth meets the sky, a symbol of the infinite possibilities that exist when we are still. You don't always have to row. Sometimes, the most important thing you can do is let the current of life take you where you need. The ocean is not in a hurry to reach the shore. It moves with a timeless rhythm that has existed since the beginning of the world. Feel the vastness of the world. Your problems, your fears, and your deadlines are small when compared to the magnificent scale of the natural universe. The day is done. You have done enough. Give yourself permission to let go of the struggle and simply rest in this beautiful, quiet twilight. Even in the dark, there is guidance. The moon reflects a light it does not create, just as we reflect the beauty of the world. Everything in nature is a miracle of design. You are no different. You were created with a purpose that only you can fulfill in time. Release the need to leave a permanent mark. The most lasting legacy is the kindness you leave in the hearts of those you encounter daily. You are a star in your own right. Your light may be different from others, but it is no less vital to the harmony of the universe. Stay in this space of peace for as long as you need. The journey to 2026 begins with this single, quiet moment of true self-acceptance. Cherry blossoms do not compete with roses. They do not worry about the flowers that bloomed in the winter. They bloom when their time comes. The lotus grows through the mud but remains unstained. Your environment does not define your beauty. Your inner strength and your timing do instead. Some flowers wait for the cool air of autumn to show their true colors. Do not be discouraged if your season has not yet arrived today. A garden is beautiful because of its diversity. If everything bloomed at once, the world would lose the magic of the changing and passing seasons. Follow your own light. Your journey is directed by an internal compass that knows exactly what you need to grow and flourish in time. Your work is valuable, even if it seems small to others. Every effort you make contributes to the larger beauty of the world around you. Patience is the scent of a soul at peace. Let the fragrance of your own becoming fill the air, unhurried and perfectly natural in its essence. Even the act of letting go is beautiful. Trust that every stage of your life has its own unique purpose and its own special grace. When is your season? Silence for 3 seconds. Have you allowed yourself to stop searching and simply start being in this moment? The answer doesn't need to be spoken. It is felt in the quiet spaces of your mind where the noise of the world finally dies. You are the artist, the gardener, and the season itself. Everything you seek is already unfolding within you, waiting for the perfect time. 2026 will be brilliant, not because of what you own, but because of who you have become. Character is the only treasure that truly lasts. You have grown beyond the need for comparison. You have realized that your light does not diminish when someone else's light shines brightly beside you. The air at the summit is clear and crisp. From this height, you can see that every struggle was a necessary step toward this magnificent view. There is no more self-inflicted pain. There is only the acceptance of the path and the gratitude for the strength that brought you here today. Be like the hawk. Rise above the petty squabbles and the frantic races. Look at the world from a place of wisdom and detached perspective. Your energy is a sacred resource. Do not waste it on things that do not nourish your soul or align with your deepest, most true values. Purity of intention is the highest form of success. When your heart is in the right place, everything else eventually falls into its proper alignment. Mark your progress with moments of peace, not just trophies of power. A life built on stillness is a life that can never be shaken. The day has begun, and so has your new life. A life where you are the master of your own pace and the author of your worth. Resilience is the beauty of a soul that has weathered the storm. You are stronger than you know. and your roots are deeper than they seem. Bloom where you are, with what you have. The universe does not ask for more than your best, and your best is always more than enough. The sky is the limit, but the ground is your foundation. Walk with your head in the stars and your feet firmly planted on the earth. Step into the future with stillness. You will see that this world is already enough, and you are a vital, beautiful part of its design. Let go of the past. The waves of time will wash away your mistakes, leaving you with a clean slate for every new day that comes. Stop running and start walking. When you slow down, you notice the details of life that you have been missing in your frantic, desperate race. Do not chase success. Attract it by becoming the person you were meant to be. Like the moon attracts the tide, your character will draw everything. The greatest achievement is inner peace. It is the solid foundation upon which all other successes are built, giving them true meaning and lasting value. Thank you for being here with me in this moment. Your presence is a gift, and your journey is a story worth telling with great love. Wishing you a season of blooming that is peaceful and true. May you find the courage to be yourself in a world that asks otherwise. 2026 is waiting for you, but it is not demanding anything. It is simply a space for you to exist and to shine your light. Everything is exactly as it should be. The world is in harmony, and you are a necessary note in the beautiful song of the living. Life finds a way. No matter the obstacles, your spirit has the power to thrive and to bring beauty to the most unexpected places today. Cherish the simple things. A flower, a wave, a breath. These are the building blocks of a life that is truly rich and deeply fulfilled. The journey is the destination. Every step you take in mindfulness is a triumph. Every moment of awareness is a precious and lasting achievement. Look forward with hope, not fear. The future is a canvas, and you hold the brush. Paint it with the colors of your own peace. Be grateful for the path that led you here. The struggles made you strong, and the pauses made you wise. You are a masterpiece of time. Beneath the surface of your life, there is a deep and unshakable calm. Access it whenever the world feels too loud or too fast for you. Lightness of being is your true nature. Shed the heavy coats of expectation and walk through the world with the grace of a falling feather. Every transition is an opening. Trust the ebb and flow of your life. What goes out will always be replaced by something new and beautiful. You have arrived, not at a destination, but at a state of being where you are finally at home in your own skin and heart. The light is within you. Let it shine without apology. The world needs your unique brilliance now more than it ever has before today. Go forth in peace. Your journey to 2026 is not a race, but a beautiful walk through the garden of your own becoming and growth. May your heart be light and your path be clear. You are loved, you are valued, and you are exactly where you belong in time. Breathe, just breathe. This is the only achievement that truly matters in the end. This is the secret to a life lived in truth. Stay in this peace. Carry it with you into the world. You are the healing the world has been waiting for. Be still and know